This is News 14 Carolina Meteorologist Matthew East, and thank you for clicking onto this latest edition of the Carolina weather video here for this 22nd day of May as we are heading into the big Memorial Day holiday weekend. Lots of folks with outdoor plans, and of course the big Coca-Cola 600 and all the other festivities taking place at Lowe's Motor Speedway this weekend. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. There's a look at the radar imagery early this morning at 5 o'clock, and we do have this very soupy tropical air mass in much of the southeastern part of the country, and the extensive rain has been across Florida, southern Georgia, into southern Alabama in that general corridor, and that zone will be shifting a little bit farther westward with time. Pretty mild this morning, 50s across a good portion of the Piedmont, and you get down and we're looking at early morning temperatures in the 60s and 70s in Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. So it's a pretty mild air mass here across the southeast. There's your upper air chart, and a couple things to note. First of all, there's the main storm track way off to our north. That's where all the really powerful disturbances keep tracking. And so that's pretty far north, really, for this time of year. Normally you see that farther south through the plains and into the Ohio Valley, but things really very quiet across much of the lower 48. All right, there's your little upper air low. Really not a whole lot left of it in the upper levels. And also notice ridging extending from the Atlantic across the Carolinas into parts of the Ohio Valley. That's what's steering that upper air low off to the west-northwest instead of allowing it to come to the north. So here's the result. We look at the precip pattern for today, and again, there'll be extensive rains and thunderstorm activity that fires from Florida into southern Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and southeastern Louisiana. If you are beach bound to the Gulf Coast, if you're heading toward Texas, not too bad, but Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, there's going to be pretty extensive areas of showers and storms today and tomorrow, especially during the afternoon. If you're heading to the Carolina coast, good shape today and tomorrow. And you notice all that extensive rain spreading through Mississippi, Alabama, now into Tennessee. But here around our area, things are relatively quiet. So that's Saturday. Let's go out to Sunday. And I've gone ahead and thrown in the mention of just an isolated thunderstorm here in the Piedmont Sunday. I think the chance of rain in any one spot Sunday through midweek is very small each day. But there'll probably be a handful of afternoon showers and storms each day. So that means for the Coca-Cola 600 Sunday and all the other activities through the weekend, probably going to be just fine. I can't rule out a very brief passing shower, but if there is one, it should be just that, brief and passing. And I think most of the festivities should go off without any weather-related hitches. Now, if you are beach bound to the Carolina coast, again, that's a look at Sunday. Let's go out to Memorial Day itself, and really looks okay. You know the drill. It's really a summertime pattern, so there could be a pop-up storm near the coast early to mid-afternoon as the sea breeze begins to kick into gear, but pretty good beach weather overall. Not bad, pretty warm temperatures, and if there is a thunderstorm, it should be pretty brief in nature each day. This is out to Tuesday, and there's what's left of all that deep tropical moisture, mainly focused off to our west. And here we are. Let's go out to Wednesday. Still off to our west as another stronger cold front begins to move our way. That sags in here Thursday, and that looks like it'll finally enhance our rain chances as what's left of that low combines with a frontal boundary, and could have a pretty decent coverage of showers and thunderstorms by Thursday and Friday. But between now and then, the chance of rain each day is very small. Maybe from Sunday on, especially a few isolated late-day storms or showers, but this doesn't look like anything terribly extensive until later on next work week, probably around Thursday or Friday. Oh, and I didn't mention the mountains. Of course, if you're heading to the mountains here for the Memorial Day weekend here, it could be a couple of isolated storms Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, but again, not a big deal. Any storms that fire should be brief and passing. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Of course, with the holiday weekend coming up, no video over the weekend, and probably will not be a video Monday morning. So it looks like probably Tuesday when we'll see the next edition of the Carolina Weather Video posted here for you, bright and early, probably on Tuesday morning. All right, everyone have a wonderful, safe, and great holiday weekend coming up. Enjoy yourselves, have a great time, and God bless.